Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my page. My name is Albert Gorman of Damwa Film and Photography. And if this is your first time here, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you've been here already, then you already know how I get down. But today's a little bit different. I do want to show more settings of how I get my buttery, smoothest footage I can possibly get with my combination with the RS4 and the Sony A7 IV. Together, this is like my daily workhorse for real estate videography, and what I also use during my weddings shots, during my weddings and small events and stuff like that. So if you don't already use similar techniques and settings, then this can definitely help you achieve super buttery, smooth footage. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so pretty much what you want to do before you even get started is making sure that your camera is properly balanced on your gimbal. It's super key, and it's like anything with life. The foundation is what's going to allow you to be successful. So your foundation is very important. So in this case, making sure your gimbal is balanced is super important. I'm gonna show you a quick, I'm not gonna give you the full rundown. I'm gonna show you the idea of how to balance a gimbal. A lot of gimbals are a bit different, so not one fits all, but for this particular model, this newest model, they made it a lot easier to balance it and quicker. So for me, in my fast-paced environment, it's very good and very crucial to have that. So I'll just show you real quick. Right now, I did pre-balance it, but if this was off, as you can see, this is not balanced, right? So you just want to make sure that your camera is balanced properly on your gimbal, right? Go for all the axes and whatnot, all the rotating axes, and then you're pretty much good, right? So in this case, I got this part balanced out. I'm just gonna kind of go really fast with this. Let's move that the slightest bit forward. There we go, like that. Alright. Now, top balanced. So you want to make sure that wherever position you hold it at, it stays there, and that's when you kind of know you have a good balance structure. So yeah, that's a good base right there, you know what I mean? That's a good foundation right there. So once you feel like you got it really balanced, really good, you turn on your motors and it unlocks it. And now that you have it unlocked, you want to do a calibration. So I'm about to switch up the angle just so y'all can get a close-up of what's going on the screen here with the latest RS DJI Ronin. They have like a LCD screen that you're allowed to pretty much put in your settings and stuff like that. So I'm about to zoom y'all in so you can see a better idea of what I do to get my settings right before I actually start shooting. All right, so now that I have it balanced, I'm about to unlock it just so y'all can kind of see what we do with the calibration and some of the settings that I do have. To calibrate it, a quick calibration, you just go to the side there, you hit that, and it does a quick calibration for you. It takes about a couple of seconds, maybe 10 to 15 seconds for it to do its calibration. If you balanced it properly, then you don't really got to worry about the calibration. It will be quick and you won't have no faults with that. And as you can see, it lets me know it's all good. So at that point, be good with that. Just to show you guys, there's a few options when it comes to some of the control speeds and just, I guess, the tempo of the motors and whatnot. You could go for a very slow, or you could go for fast paced. Let's say you're doing sports or something like that. But for me personally, I usually have it at 25 custom. And if I really want to make it super steady and I'm not moving around, I just want to make it feel like a tripod, but I'm holding it, I'll actually bring that all the way down to like 5 or 10. But on most occasions, for what we're speaking about, real estate and weddings and events, 25 is the money for me. And when you have it at that, you're pretty much good to go. And I have a few other settings for like press and record with here. This is also, I like to make it my color balance lock. So I lock it in because a lot of times I might have auto balance in a house, and you know, you have a house, the lighting and everything's different almost per room. So I'm able to just lock in my color balance with the M lock, and I can press record here. It's a lot quicker. All right, cool. So now that we know we got our gimbal balance and the settings are right, this next step right here is super crucial, and it's called the ninja walk. This walk right here is a particular walk. I don't know who invented it or why they coined it that phrase, but it actually makes sense. You want to make sure you got your back straight. You kind of bend over forward in a little bit, and you have your knees, and you do a certain walk with the heel and toe. It's very crucial to walk with your heel and toe and move as you're going forward, and kind of looking at your camera, making sure that your leveler is still level and you move accordingly. If you're going to be doing movements, the best thing to do is to move your wrist, and then you kind of let it pull back with you. You know what I mean? That is the proper way to use the ninja walk, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm pretty sure people have different kind of ways to implement it, but for me, that's what I'll do. Also, if I want to go for a straight line, this gimbal allows you to lock in your axis. So once you do that, and you lock in your axis, no matter what you do, it's gonna stay on that particular plane of axis, right? So that's another way too. So once you lock that in, it's all about framing. You frame the shot that you want. And sometimes you gotta think of the ending frame from what you started off with. But having those little things in your mind is what's gonna allow you to have a super smooth shot. So I'll show you guys examples of it eventually, but this is just kind of the way you want it to be moving around like that. You know what I mean? And then you're good. You're good. So that is my tips to get super smooth footage with your gimbal and your camera, and some of the settings that we have here. Stick around on my page. I do want to make a lot more videos just showcasing techniques and ideas and things, you know, just, I don't know, my whole life as far as a content creator. I've been doing this for like the last 4 years, and now I'm actually doing it full time. So I felt like I learned a lot within my journey, and I do want to share my journey with everybody out there, and hopefully I can learn from somebody else out there. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, hopefully this helped you on your journey, and stick around, watch the other videos, and drop some feedback. All right, peace.